Hi everyone, Aidan here with etrailer.com, and today we're going to be taking a look at the RockyMounts GuideRail 2-bike platform style bike rack here on our 2021 Lexus RX 350. Now with this style of platform rack, you're going to be holding the bike by the tires here on either end. This is really nice because it's going to make it accept a really wide variety of bikes. We've got our mountain bike on here today and it fits perfectly fine, but any sort of alternative frame bike where you might not be able to get a hook on the frame or anything like that, or maybe a carbon frame bike where you don't want to damage it, it's going to work great on this because, again, our point of contact is the tire right here on either side. Now, in addition to that, you get these adjustment points on the wheel cradles, so you can adjust this bolt right here down to fit a smaller size wheel, so children's bikes are going to work really well. And with a 60-pound weight capacity per bike, you can even fit some e-bikes on here with the battery removed. Now right away, this bike rack has a couple features that kind of stand out to me that I really like. The first being this really heavy-duty chain that comes with the rack to lock your bikes to the bike rack. Now, it is not recommended to drive around with this on because it is so it's heavy and it, can damage your bike. It's got a coating, the fabric around here, so you're not going to have bare metal on your bike, so that's nice. But again, with it being so heavy, you don't want to drive down the road like that. So if you're on a road trip, maybe stopping at a gas station, you can lock your bikes up and know that they're locked to the rack. Now, you can unlock it really easily. If I can just get the key out of my pocket here. And you can see the lock is integrated into the bike rack here. So we can just come to the flap, open that up, and unlock this core right here, and pull the chain right up. So it's all integrated into the bike rack really well. And the same goes for locking it up. You just drop it down, you can push the cylinder in, and it's locked in place. I really like how well it's integrated. You don't even have to think about it. So you can just keep this piece in your car, ready to go, and take it off whenever you are ready to use your bike. So I will be kind of careful here taking this off, again, because this thing is just so heavy duty. Now the other nice thing I like is that all the pieces here have these rubber flaps on there so we can keep everything nice and sealed against any rain. And then to actually release the bike, you've got these levers here. Now some options like the Inno tire hold, you have a button that you have to push and hold while you're extending the arm, but here you can just flip it up. It disengages the ratcheting mechanism and you can freely move it up or down. And then when you're ready to actually secure the bike, just flip that blue lever down and you can hear it ratcheting into place. So again, that's really nice. It's easy to do with one hand and you don't have to worry about, if you're unloading your bike, having to have a hand on the bike and the lever. It's just easy to do. Now before we get the bike off, something I do want to point out is with this lever down here on the end, you can pull it and actually tilt the bike rack down and get access to the back of your car, which is really nice. You've got tons of space here with how far this actually tilts back. So if you maybe want to tilt it back, put the chain in the back because you're ready to hit the road again, you absolutely can. No worries. You don't have to unload your bike rack just to put that back there. And then it's ready to go for next time. With it tilting down so far, you are going to have to get pretty low to the ground to actually lift it back up. So that's kind of a pain, but overall it's not too bad. It's not a super heavy bike rack. Everything's pretty smooth, so I like that. Now again, to unload it, we can just grab our bike here, flip our levers up so that the arms move freely. There we go. And again, this is really nice because I can keep a hand on the bike the whole time. And then, with those arms folded out of the way, just lift the bike up and off and set it to the side. And then we can go ahead and just fold the arms back down and put those levers down as well. Now let's go ahead while it's like this and get some measurements. Now from the back of your vehicle to the outermost edge of the bike rack, we are going to be adding about 28 and a half inches of length. That's not too bad, but just keep that in mind when you're maybe parking in the parking spot or pulling this into your garage. And as far as ground clearance goes, this is going to be really nice because there is a significant rise. So at the back end here, we're working with 23 and a half inches. So that's going to be plenty of ground clearance. The really nice thing about this is not only does the shank rise, but once you get to the second bike tray here, it actually has a little bit of a rise to it as well. So if you have two bikes that are really similar sizes, they aren't going to conflict with each other. It's going to be really easy to get it all loaded up. And just like we used that lever on the end to tilt it down, we can fold it up. Now it is a really close fit on our Lexus today. It comes probably right there at exactly 2 inches of space between here. Now that might sound like it's not enough, but there's no movement in here, so you're not going to have any issues with contact, and it's going to get everything really nice and condensed all the way down to only sticking out 12 inches. So we cut that whole distance in half, which is really nice. If we come down to the bottom here, we can see it fits a 2-inch by 2-inch receiver and comes with an anti-rattle bolt with a lock that is key-to-like to the lock up top that we saw earlier. So one key on the key ring, everything's locked up. Your bike rack is locked in the vehicle, and the bikes are locked to the bike rack. Overall, I think this is going to be a really nice addition to your Lexus. It's going to get your two bikes wherever you want to go nice and safely. Thanks for watching.